Drivers on Highway 183 in Northwest Austin have become all too familiar with construction delays. And with more projects and years of construction ahead, KXAN traffic anchor Erica Brennis has an update from the project manager of 183 North and the 183A expansion.
So how is the 183 North project going?
We've seen a lot of progress. If you drive the corridor, you've seen a lot of that concrete pavement going down the center. You've seen the new direct connector coming up out of the ground, those tall columns as you approach the Mopac corridor itself. And even in the last, I'll say the last 4 weeks or so, you've seen, I'll call it the sort of surprise where we worked with the contractor to get the fourth lane open in each direction a little bit earlier.
Where are we on the timeline of the 183 North project?
I think we're about 60% complete on time, roughly. We're due to finish up end of next year, looking to have the tollway open by early part of 2026.
What's the hardest part about managing such a big project like 183 North?
I'd say the hardest thing is getting the manpower in Central Texas. This area is booming. There's lots of large highway projects ongoing, and then you also have some large commercial developments like Samsung going up, tugging at everyone, staffing on this projects. For the RMA, the biggest thing is just making sure that we get the highest quality project out there.
The construction does not stop at 183 North, and it doesn't even stop at 183A. It continues. Let's talk about the next project north of 183 North.
The other project that the RMA is working on right now, that's the big project for us, is the extension, the third leg of our 183A toll corridor from roughly Hero Way and Leander area, and it extends past State Highway 29 and Liberty Hill. Liberty Hill was a small, sleepy town back maybe even just 15 years ago, but in the last 10 years, their population has tripled. Recent reports out of them is showing, over 10,000 rooftops going in their area, which is just going to continue that growth.
If anyone fits that mold of, someone who lives in Leander, lives in the Cedar Park corridor, and has that option to get to town, to work downtown, I'm like, ride the rail. Why wouldn't you let someone else do it?
I agree. It's you want options. I think there's some people that want to drive. I think a lot of our corridors, we look at it as if you have kids that are in sports or daycare and you need to get to and from in a quick time, we provide those options. If you're just looking for daily commuting, there's options for that as well. And then we look at recreation. We've built, I think, roughly 70 miles of bike and ped facilities in Central Texas over the last 15 years, and we see extensive use of those facilities regularly. So it's opportunities for anyone, any mode, anytime.
All right, Mike, thank you so much for your time.
The 183A Phase 3 expansion between Leander and Liberty Hill began in 2021 and is expected to open next year. So you heard the project manager talk about growth in the area. We took a look at the population boom in the cities along these two projects. Census data between 2010 and 2020 shows Liberty Hill almost quadrupled in size. The city of Leander more than doubled in the same time period, and nearly 23,000 people moved to Cedar Park in that 10-year time span.